Are you surprised that after all this time and the evidence that we've seen in cities like Detroit and all the sort of urban disasters that we've experienced, that in some ways you're still regarded as a radical?
No, it doesn't surprise me. People don't change their minds that fast. Somebody said, it's a rather grim thing, that progress occurs funeral by funeral. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. I put a great deal of faith in young people. Of course, they turn old and they may get frozen in their ideas, but they don't have quite as much trouble accepting new ideas.
Okay, I'm on the left, and I want to embrace Jane Jacobs. I'm in the center, and I want to embrace Jane Jacobs. I'm on the right, and I want to embrace Jane Jacobs. I have reasons from all ideological positions to both love you and loathe you.
Yeah, that's because I'm not ideological. I think ideologies are blinders. Always have been. The kind of mind I have is basically a scientific one. And I respect observation and experiment and what happens, and not abstractions or theories about what ought to be or what ought to happen. I like to know how things really work.
You hold creativity and innovation in real high esteem.
Yes, because we have to do things better than we're doing them. And where are we going to get better ways if we aren't creative and if we aren't innovative? We use what's called human capital. Our skills, experience, and human capital is wonderful. It doesn't run out. The more you use it, the more you have of it.
I want to close on Jane Jacobs, because here you are, you're writing books. You told me before you're going on a book tour all over the West Coast. I noticed when there was an issue about a high-rise in Yorkville in Toronto, you were at the public meeting. What keeps you so passionately committed to the things that you really believe in?
Well, I'm really much more passionately committed to writing about them. That's what that's my real work. And that's what I'm most eager to do. I don't like getting in these fights. They make my life absurd. Not because it's absurd to oppose these things. If you're a responsible person, you have to oppose things that are dumped right on your neighborhood, right in an area that you know about. But I don't choose these issues. They're absurd issues usually, and I feel they make my life absurd. There seems to be some idea that I enjoy being a troublemaker. No, I enjoy sitting and writing and learning and trying to educate people. I don't enjoy having to push all that aside for nonsense.
Jane Jacobs, I want to thank you very much for joining me. As always, it's a real pleasure.
Well, thank you. You have very good questions.